Yeah, niggas, we back. I told you, but some of you didn't want to listen. Do you believe me now? Claressa Shields in Nigeria are at each other's throats.
Very, very, very peaceful. I live in a 7-bedroom house. I got a pool in the back with a basketball court. I got a gym in the basement. I got millions of dollars. I can buy what I want. And I got a good man. Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me. You still broke. You still broke. And don't be letting everybody think that, oh, just because they posting up on Facebook that they making money. Some of these is just miserable and sad. No, mama, you lying. You lying. You just only trolling, thinking you funny because you miserable and you sad and you wish you can be in a big place.
Determined to tear each other to shreds. These people got more ratchet than Lowe's and Home Depot combined. These people are so ghetto, they make Suki and Sexy Red look like Michelle Obama. What role does Papoose play in it all? That will be discussed. I call this tale Best Friends Forever.
And yet again, we meet again. Here we are. Nigeria and Claressa Shields. The beef continues. Nigeria had a whole lot to say, so I'll go through some of her tweets to Claressa Shields. My loyalty is to Pap, a married man. Dido. Who's Dido? Ain't that the girl from the Eminem stand? Please don't come there wondering why. Even if I could, it would all be great. So I don't know what the Ditto, whatever that is. So now ex-best friend of 11 years to Claressa Shields, the gloves are off. Now she's talking about the relationship, and we know how Claressa Shields takes that relationship. Let's keep going. Naya the Goat said, if I could still scroll down and see a ninja Instagram and it's pictures of him and his ex-wife still there, and he say they still up because he might need it for court, I won't and can't take you serious. Y'all MFers be dizzy Doras. And look at the quote friends in the comment section. Mad. You bees is not me. Y'all keep saying I went against the grain. Like wasn't 10 Toes holding my own in this? What is the reading level in FLINT? Like, I know I might get a little flack for this because I know there got to be some great people in FLINT. I'm just saying the way these people got y'all looking is absurd. I know I wouldn't want people from my region representing me. Like, I feel like that everyone in Claressa's circle or ex circle, like former friends and now foe, they all act the same. They all talk the same. They all write the same. Like when I'm reading these things, I just feel like I lose brain cells trying to comprehend what's being said. Like, and my brain just doesn't operate like this. I gotta be real. My brain, I'm very systematized, very systematic. I'm very anal retentive and perfectionist. What? You know what I mean? And my brain can't process like pure anarchy and disorder, right? It reminds me of like when you go to a grocery store, and then I like to bag my own groceries a lot of times because I don't like how other people's mind bags the groceries. Like, why would you put the bread on the bottom of the bag and then put cans on top of it? Like, I used to bag groceries when I was a kid, right? And there's an order to it. You put the heavy, dense stuff at the bottom, the canned goods, and on the top, you lay the soft bread so it don't get all smushed. Don't be putting the ground beef and the steak and the meat with the other stuff. I don't want cereal and meat. So I like to bag my own stuff for that reason, because I just don't trust people. I don't trust their brain, right? And that's just it. So I can't really comprehend some of Flint's representatives. Like, these people are writing all this stuff, dissing each other. It looks like they're almost like a evil villain in a cartoon. They're just driving like, you know what I mean? And typing all this stuff. Like little things like, I noticed they'll say UBTCS's. I've never seen itches abbreviated like that. But whatever, cool. But if you're going to abbreviate a cuss word in itches, you know, B's, then some of the text will be saying FUCK and it's written out and it's not censored. So my brain don't really get it. My brain don't really understand how you censor certain words, but then don't censor other words. It's just weird. But ego rant over. So she's saying, if I could scroll down and see a ninja Instagram and he got pictures of his ex-wife and he's saying this for court, that's a no can do. Listen, I told you from the beginning, Claressa Shields is with a married man. She looks crazy. Everybody in the world sees it but her, right? Point blank, period. You are with somebody. This was just never going to work. Now, you can try to force it, like sticking, you know, a square. You're trying to fit a square peg through a round hole, right? But there seems to be disorder, and anybody who wants to disrespect you or anybody who's trying to dish you, this becomes so easy for them to just, you were the married man. He got a tattoo on his arm. To my knowledge, I heard he has 2 Remy tattoos. One, the bottle, and then it shows her face, and then he got her name also tatted. And this girl, Claressa Shields, is such a burger, in my opinion, that she out here oblivious, like, y'all just jealous. Y'all want my man, my man, my man. You know how she be eating the gristle off the meat, and oh, I made this good. My man upstairs, he upstairs, him upstairs, him downstairs. Where the cookies is, right? You know how Claressa be acting. And when people try to bring this to your front door, you're like, nah, y'all got to be jealous. Y'all jealous because y'all want my man. Speaking of that, it even got to the point, which we'll get to in a bit, where Claressa does accuse her former friend Nigeria of wanting Papoose and like wanting something to do with him, like on an attraction level. So this is just so weird. Now, I also made the video about Claressa Shields and her live. You guys got to check that video. Absolutely bonkers. I'm not really sure what was going through Claressa's mind. She did actually, after I posted it, she, I guess, searched out my Facebook because she deleted it. So she blocked me on Facebook as well. So I've been blocked from all of Claressa. I told you the girl be paying attention to what we doing over here, and she be all on my page. I try to tell y'all. But the thing is this, you can block me, that's fine, but it's not going to stop the reports. It's not going to stop me from doing my job, because we are everywhere. We have a whole network. So I don't have to have access to your page to do these reports and, you know, talk this boxing. So I'm not really tripping, but you didn't complicate anything. The content will still be out and we won't miss a beat. So there's that. Block whatever you want. But all in all, like, it's just what's going on. What is going on here? That's what I really want to know. This stuff is crazy. These are people who had a friendship for over a decade, and now it's just completely up. The two don't really jive. They're messy. Everybody putting everybody else's business up, and you know, you're accusing your ex friend of wanting to be with your man. My man. Like, these people are crazy. And then now the girl getting at you, and it just becomes easy to do so, right? Where she could be like, you would have married man though. You would have married man. And you can't say nothing, but you just got to endure it. We will get to Claressa's response also. So I thought that was definitely a good point from Nia the GOAT. If I could go to a ninja Instagram and he got his ex-wife. And Claressa Shields is so like Magic School Bus. I'm sorry, I don't even know where that came from. But the Magic School Bus over here, right? She is looking at her former friends say this stuff, and of course it's written and laughing and emoji and stuff. But I think where Claressa goes wrong is she has almost such a one-track stubborn mind where it don't matter the packaging. You got to listen to what people are saying. There could be a homeless person and they blurt out, hey, look out, watch out. Now you could either A, disrespect them and be like, they're a vagrant, they're homeless, they don't know nothing, they're insane, they're, you know, they live under a bridge, so I don't care what they're saying. Or you could heed the warning, even if you don't like the package it came in, and see what people are saying to see if it actually is applicable, right? Because that homeless person that says, get out, instead of disregarding it, they might have been protected. A train's coming, a bus is coming, a car's coming. And had you listened to the homeless person or this person or that person, that's why you can't be bigger than the program, right? Guess that's what I'm saying. Can't be bigger than the program where you feel I'm Claressa Shields, 2-time Olympian gold medalist, and then people you came up with. I feel Claressa is a narcissist, so she looks down on them. She's looking down on her friends like, you ain't accomplished like me. I mean, if you were so big, then you would have been making the money I'm making. You don't got an $8 million deal. I did it. Me, that's who. You know what I mean? Like, you acting like you on Snowfall or whatever, and I think you actually look down on people close to you, right? Because you are accomplished. That's what I truly feel, and that's a true narcissist there, right? That's what a narcissist would do. Look down like, I'm making money, you still got to work a regular job. So these people, despite claiming to be each other's friends and being around each other, you could tell they don't know how to be real friends. And I'm talking about really all of them. Some even family. They don't know how to be family and like really hold people down, right? They're conniving, backbiting, backstabbing, those kinds of things. And I would hate to know that I allow people to get very close to me and they were harboring resentment and somebody thought they were better than me because I was down, they were up, and they got a nice job, and let's say my money was tight, you know, those kind of things. But that's exactly what's going on here. That's why I think one of the reasons why I don't think Claressa values the opinions of other people. You know, she feels like I'm the most accomplished one from my city, especially out of this type of clique, right? So she thinks everybody want her man and not looking at the real message. This is a good point, though. If I scroll down and I see a ninja and he got his wife all on the video, all on the page, that would be a problem. Again, Claressa Shields, she'll just look to retaliate instead of listening to what's being said. You think everybody wants Papoose because he put out 12 albums in a year that went triple earthworm. You know what I mean? Like, nobody has those. Nobody's singing those. They didn't chart, but whatever. And just to show you that Claressa Shields' mind is really not all the way there, everybody's saying the same thing about Papoose. You were conspiring with this very girl to launch this particular picture when you guys were cool. You were like, Nigeria, post this on all your platforms and social media. Yeah. let's make Remy Ma the wife of Papoose to this day, Wilder voice, right? Let's make her look bad. First of all, you didn't even pick a picture where she looked horrible. You might be too young, but all girls had bangs at one point or another. When this was taken, this was a look. You know, I don't know about not everyone dyed their bangs and stuff like that, but who cares? This is an old picture. What damage did you think you were doing? But Magic School Bus, I'm so sorry, it just keeps slipping out. The Magic School Bus thought that this would be some type of insult to have her and her friend plot to put out a picture that's readily available on Google. You could type Remy Ma. That's how I found the picture. So it's not like it was some hidden, unearthed picture and you got some compromised, vulnerable picture of Remy Ma that no one knew existed. It's just a regular picture. So if Remy Ma really hated it or whatever, maybe there's a way she can get it scrubbed off the internet. So you didn't really do nothing. You didn't unlock some secret picture, and it's not even really a bad picture. And just to show you the Magic School Bus really don't be thinking, this picture, while you in Nigeria were plotting on this woman and so-called trying to make her look dumb, like, oh, look at her right there, because you're so concerned with looks, just know every time you touch Papoose, he got a tattoo of this woman. But wait, there's more. Not only does he have a tattoo of this woman, he got a tattoo of her looking just like that picture. You see the bangles and then the blonde dyed bangs. So not only did you select a picture that you thought was unflattering, this man still got the tattoo, which we already knew, but he got the tattoo of her during that era. So while you're sitting up here trying to taunt her with this picture, your man who you keep trying to protect got the same picture up on his arm, right? Like, it's not like she had a different hairstyle. He got virtually the same era Remy Ma with the same bangs looking like that and the same hair, and he won't take it off his arm. So again, these people don't be thinking in advance. They're so quick to judge. They're so quick to try to hurl insults. You didn't think this one through, because that version of Remy that you were trying to roast is right there on his arm. So this will forever haunt Claressa because you chose to be with a married man instead of there being plenty fish in the sea and, you getting somebody else. Now, Nia the Goat says, at FLINT Police Department, I'm telling y'all now, anybody come to my house. You see, I'm saying it because she got the all caps. Y'all will be picking them up. Literally. Residence secured. Move-in date secured. But until then, this is my residence. And I ain't playing with nobody where my kids lay their head. Look at the grammar. It's like putting spaces, then the period. It's just all of these people are acting the same. Play stupid games and win stupid prizes at your own risk. Only and final warning. Apparently what's going on here is Nia the Goat live at that house with the 7K lien or whatever, or one of Claressa's properties or family's property, whatever the case is. And they're threatening to pull up on her, be it Claressa, the sister, or whatever. And Claressa's saying, oh, you're getting evicted, those types of things. And this girl is saying that my family lays there and I'm going to... And this girl's saying, my family lays their head there, so we going to protect the home front at all costs. Don't pull up. Don't do nothing. And she's tagging the police, which is also stupid. Like, I mean, if I'm going to do dirt or potentially there's going to be some, you know what that means, then I'm not going to have it in writing that if it went south, then it looked premeditated. You know what I mean? Like, again, not dealing with a full deck of cards with really any of these characters. Laughing my off. Wait, So out of 11 years of our friendship, I've never stole anything from you, but I stole the Chanel purse Pat bought you. Yeah. Looks will see each other in court. That's defamation of character. And this is how it sounds. That's why this is my interpretation of it. All these caps and all this like messy stuff, this is what y'all sound like. Y'all up here online bickering, yelling, arguing at each other, you know, hurling insults, calling people names. This is just crazy behavior from really everybody involved. So that is a lot of what Nia the GOAT had to say via social media as of this recording. I'm sure, given the characters involved, there will be more. That's why, if you guys are enjoying my content, you guys got to do the solid. Engage with it if you gained any value from any of my videos. People think I want to be talking about this. This is all really high school type of stuff. So I don't personally really care about all of it, but it's my business. I told you I don't start something I don't plan on finishing. So we're going to see this thing through. You dig? But to me, it makes everybody involved, like on their side, not bloggers, because bloggers, we're just doing our job, but makes everyone involved look really bad, for real, because it's like babysitting. It's like you're babysitting little children and they can't get along. And to see 11 years of friendship, y'all didn't really have nothing. Here's why. Because I can't, this has never happened to me, because it would never happen to me, right? Because if I'm friends with someone for that long, even if we had a falling out, I don't air my dirty laundry for the world to see. And especially if you're Claressa, someone you're trying to get brand deals, you're trying to, you know, increase your bank account, got upcoming fight announcements. What is this doing for you? You know what I mean? But for me, it wouldn't happen, because I would take the high road or behind the scenes, try to work with them and try to have some resolve. Or if I was just completely done, that's how when I'm completely done, I'm an Aries. So when I'm done, you gonna know it. It's some people think I'm cold hearted. That's how I get down, because I give people their chances, and then if you betray me, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? Because now I can't even look at you the same, and that's just how I'm built. Nipsey Hussle got a great line. He said, "Mac 10 in the black Benz, show me signals of betrayal, can't be back friends." Right? Show me signals of betrayal, can't be back friends. And that always resonated with me, because that's how I feel. If somebody crosses me, double crosses me, wrongs me, you did this and that, we can maybe at some point be acquaintances, but I can't look at you the same. So these people, I don't know, because of they're not me. So I don't know what they're capable of. They might be able to hash it out despite trashing each other, dragging each other through the mud, and name calling and threats and all that. So I don't know what's on their menu, but imagine that. How can you rekindle after this? I mean, I guess it's possible, but the more you guys bash each other publicly, the worse it looks, because then you become, that's why even in relationships, I believe you kind of got to keep your relationship problems internal to yourself, because women can do this, in my experience, where they'll have a man and he could be a good dude, but every time they argue, like little stuff, not like, oh, he Ike Turner, but little things, and then they'll report all of the little arguments and stuff to their girlfriends, because sometimes women like to gossip and talk about their relationship and stuff. But what happens is, the more you tell your girlfriends, they start developing a profile for that dude, and rightfully so, almost, because you probably aren't telling them the good things. You telling them when it goes sad. Like, y'all watching Sex in the City or whatever and watching movies and you're talking about all the negative stuff. So it compounds. And then now your friends, they be like, you should do better. You should leave him and stuff like that because you painted really a negative picture of the person. You know what I mean? So I don't believe in like all this airing your dirty laundry out for the world to see, because now the world is formulating opinion. If you guys even wanted to become friends again, now y'all look crazy because how are you friends and you like threatening each other and, oh, I got tea on you, I'm gonna expose you tomorrow, and rap diss songs. It's like, how do you repair? How do you recover from that? So I believe the power of words. I believe what the words you use and what you put, things cut and things cut deeply. So my temper used to be way worse when I was younger, way worse. Like where I just get mad and I'll be off at the mouth, ha, 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 ha. But as I matured and became more of a man, I realized that that's not right, because I hurt girlfriends by saying that in that moment. You know what I mean? And even if I apologize later, the words still hit them. They still got affected. The words still cut. You know what I mean? And that's why, as like I said, got older, I realized that you got to pick your words better, right? Do you really mean this? I'm an Aries, like I said. I could be impulsive. So before I'll just say what's on my mind, but sometimes it's better to take the time off and really think about, do you want to say this? Think about the words you're using. That's partly probably why I do this now. Make money using my words, because this is where I come from. Rapping, learning life, you know what I mean? And you learn to put your words together. That's why it's also hard when I'm listening to the Flintstones. These are grown adult men and women involved. Papoose even. Papoose did that video in the car talk about, man, this Knicks fan, he gonna say, oh, you doing too much, Pap. You doing too much, Pap. No, muff, you don't know what we've been through. And he was doing all this cussing, and like, we live in sad times, bro. We live in sad times. Like, people can't even do a 1-minute Instagram video that they chose to do without a whole bunch of cussing. Now, I'm not Will Smith rapping where Will Smith ain't got to cuss in his raps to sell records. Well, I do. So F him and F you too. I don't care. Like, I cuss. But what I'm saying is, if you take curse words and like vulgarities and expletives out of people's vocabulary, they would be left stuttering like Claressa Shields. You didn't talk till you were 9, and then look at how you talk now. You still talk like that 9-year-old. You know what I mean? Cut all vulgar curse words out of Claressa Shields' speech, and it would just sound crazy. You know how like they got the songs on the radio, and it got so many cuss words that the radio edit sound kind of funky if it wasn't like recorded with extra, like a censored B-side version. Or you watching a movie and you know certain movies, like hood movies or whatever, it'll be on TNT, TBS, USA back in the day. And then the TV version just sounds crazy. Listen, mother father. Like, he ain't say all that. You watching Friday or something. You got knocked the freak out. Like, come on, bro. These people, they can't even get a word in edgewise without this and mother effer this and mother effer this. You did this, you be, oh, da 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 da. I'm gonna hit you in the head. Like, it's just high school. One big high school. Shout out to Media House 1234. See, Claressa, you could block me all you want. We still got all the details to what's going on. This is Nigeria. Play the clip.
You want to be up on here lying on me and shit, and like, come on, thing that really just pooped in my fucking Cheerios. Really, really bad.
These people are insane. What the did she just say? Like, this is what I'm talking about, people. Now y'all got me vexed. What is going on in Flint? Like, I'm angry. What did she just say? No! No, no, no! What did she? I gotta say like Will Smith in I Am Legend. Fred! No. What did this girl just say? This is what I'm talking about. I literally just had that whole rant. I felt good. I felt good about myself. I felt good about my day. I'm like, yeah, these people, they're just cussing. They can't really put their words together. They can't formulate sentence. Then this girl come off. I haven't played this, by the way, because I want my natural reactions in these videos. So I didn't proofread it. I didn't watch it in advance to know what she was going to say. And the girl within 3 seconds said, you know what really poops in my Cheerios? Where did you get that? What in the Flintstones is going on? Bro, I'm not even fronting. They got to look into that water. This is a whole scandal. That Flint water done corroded the minds of many. They got to clean that up. That lead went straight to the brain. Like, these people are insane. I've never heard anybody say, you know what really poops in my Cheerio? Who would take a in some cereal, in some Cheerio? Like, what? Where did you get that phrase from? That must be a Flint special. Straight Bammer. Like, where did you get? I've never ever heard that terminology in my life. You know what? I heard people say like, where we got our wires crossed, or you know what really grinds my gear. I've never heard someone say, man, you won't believe it. And then the manager gonna say, I was like, you know what really poops in my Cheerios? What? They talking about caca in the breakfast. This is insane, bro. I'm convinced that Flint might be the new Chernobyl. This is straight Chernobyl. Like this is I've never experienced this before, bro. Oh my God, man.
Information. So let's start there. I'm finna give me a lawsuit in too. Bitch, you wanna be up on here lying on me and shit?
Who are these people, bro? Yeah. I'm gonna get me a lawsuit in too. She's making the lawsuit sound like it's just a gym workout or something. Like, yeah, let me get some sets in. Like, yeah. You want to talk to me? Talk to me nice. I'm gonna get me a lawsuit in too. Like, who says that? I'm gonna get me yeah, I'm gonna give me one of those. Like it's just you buying some sneakers or something. The girl, see that girl? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get me a lawsuit in too.
Information. So let's start there. I'm finna give me a lawsuit in too. Bitch, you wanna be up on here lying on me and shit? And like, come on, thing that really just pooped in my fucking Cheerios. Really, really bad. And it's the last thing I'm addressing that Claressa said that really bothers me. Really.
Why do these characters look different in every picture? Can anybody help me with that? I'm like literally, I'm trying to understand these people. I'm trying to get my Flint on, trying to understand the culture. I don't understand it. Like, depending on what the scenario is and what's going on, like these people all look different. Like, are they wearing disguises? Like what's really good, bro? What's really good with Flint? Like, it's a different hairstyle. 1 minute they'll have the glasses with the mustache built in. Like, what is happening? So the girl that was just talking, that's this girl, apparently. Right? So 1 minute so that was Claressa, and then like, so sometimes the picture be like this, and then sometimes the picture be like this. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to understand this and keep up, bro. Like, these people switch hairstyles and looks. I'd be like, maybe I got my facts wrong. Is this even Nigeria? Like, is this Claressa? Like, I don't even know who I'm watching half the time, bro. So, whatever, bro.
Last thing I'm addressing that Claressa said that really bothers me really, really bad, like really hurt my feelings to the core. That somebody coming on her and said she wanna Pap. That said and do.
There's got to be a new language. There's no way. It got to. And do. What'd she say? Andouille sausage? I don't know. I don't even know what she's saying. But anyway, she said apparently Claressa said she want to sleep with Papoose. That's crazy.
Ooh. Bet. So you felt that about me this whole time. You felt that about me this whole time. You felt that about me this whole time. And that's real up. To even think I would want to anybody that you with. Like, anybody you ever with or any of that. Like, that's real up. But it's cool, though. It's cool. This fallout ain't doing nothing but showing me that you felt these ways.
It's showing us all that. We're all seeing this at the same time. Because y'all want this reality show so bad where you're just airing out your grievances publicly. And we all get to see it. So we all feel like, what even was your friendship if you guys are at each other like this? Like, after 11 years, this is really sad times. We're in dark times, people, where allegedly people could be best of friends and then get demoted and then get completely shunned and kicked away and exiled from the team. And then now this is what it's devolved into. It's turned into straight bickering and calling each other bees and, you know, you can't whoop me. This is some real sinister stuff. Now, as far as her wanting to sleep with Papoose, I don't know what that's about. But I will say, from hearing Claressa and hearing this girl, it seemed like they did have a real, somewhat of a closeness, because they do seem kind of affected that it's all crumbled like feta and all came crumbling down. They do seem bothered, but the way they're going about it is not any type of way to reconcile, in my opinion. Like, being at each other's throats even more, each other out even more. Like, that's not gonna make it no better.
All along. And that's fine.
And my other question is, like, if, like, oh my gosh, if Claressa thought your best friend wanted to sleep with your man, Papoose, but then when they're both retelling it, you guys didn't defriend each other, we'll say, over that. So the reason you guys stopped being cool wasn't even about that. So my question would be, if Claressa really felt that her friend was trying to creep. So I creep, oh I. Pew, pew. Yeah. Pew, pew, pew. Right? If you thought your friend was trying to creep, then wouldn't that be the reason for the breakup? But no. You would think, right? You would think that, hey, we're no longer friends because she tried to steal my man. But that's not even why you guys stopped being friends. So why would you keep people around if you really felt that they were trying to invade in the home front? Again, weird.
But me wanting to put Pap is crazy. It's crazy. No, he's built like a thick.
What did she just say? Hold on. I don't think I heard that too good. What? He built like a thick. What?
These ways all along. And that's fine. But me wanting to put Pap is crazy. crazy. No, he's built like a thick bitch.
What? Oh my God. These people, bro. She said Pap went to the DR and got that BBL. Oh, she said BBL Pap. Y'all talk about BBL, Trizzy? No, we got BBL Pap. She said he thick out here.
Let's start there. He thicker than a mother. Fuck. I don't even when thicker than me. I don't even
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. She going off right now. She gotta cook a little. We gotta keep going. She gotta cook a little something.
thicker than me attractive. Are y'all crazy? Y'all be crazy as hell on this already walking around here with a flat ass. What the fuck I want to with a fat ass for? Y'all is crazy as the
Look, vaping, the F, thick, bit, did, and
this social media shit, y'all motherfuckers heads gone. And to even say I want to anybody that you even ever is insane.
oh, wow.
Who is your cousin, Kamaya?
What's going on? I gotta fast forward this. What was that?
Yeah. He ain't the only one who breast milk. Leave me alone!
She trying to say Claressa breath stink? She said he ain't the only one who breath smell. Wow.
Y'all gotta leave me alone. Like, y'all is messy.
They said, she saying Claressa and Pap got halitosis? Is that what's going on?
Let's see. Oh, what I want to papoose. Out of all the in the industry that she done took me around and papoose, girl, please. Please. I never even looked at papoose like that because I respected him and Remy, my relationship so much. Anybody in our era and eras before, oh, excuse me, already know Black love came from Remy Ma and Papoose. That was a relationship.
Did she just burp? I'm confused. Was that a belch?
Praise. I will never look at a nigga loving on another and say I want to him. That's the nigga that I want. I love the way he love her. I want to him. What? Y'all be on here saying anything. Y'all be on here saying anything. What the fuck I'm gonna want to him for? If anything, I want to find me a nigga to treat me like he was treating Remy Ma. The fuck? Y'all crazy as hell. I never looked at a man loving another to say I want that. Ever. I never looked at a nigga loving on his to say I want to that. I want to love on that. What the fuck? That be y'all bitches' problems. Y'all be looking at, y'all be on the outside looking in at other people's relationships and y'all see the way a nigga treat that bitch and y'all admire that shit and want that so bad that y'all want that life. Think I'm crazy.
Hey, she was kind of cooking right there. That part was cooking. Once you get past cussing every second. But she was kind of cooking there. I do believe Claressa seen the Remy situation and like did a research or whatever, watched Love and Hip Hop, and she thought she was gonna be like Rem 2.0, right? You thought you were gonna be the new Rem. Remy, being a grown woman who had been through some things, she tried to warn Claressa Shields, like, stay away. He gonna take you on a ride. And the naivete of Claressa Shields, I believe she thought it was sweet. She thought Remy still wanted Papoose. And Remy was jealous because he had moved on and she's so pretty and beautiful. And it was a thing of jealousy. But in hindsight, I think most people are looking at it like Remy was just trying to warn you. She had been done. Did any female that's finna go to Amazon order a bunch of transparent bags, pay for that, like pack your up, fold them and sort them into the appropriate jeans with jeans, the hats over here, the jackets right here. And so she had to order from Amazon Prime, wait for that 2-day shipping, open the box, then pack all your up after she assorted it, and then took a video of it saying, come pick your it. And then now, a year later, she's still rapping it, singing off key like, come pick up your clothes, right? That don't really sound like no chick that really want the man back secretly. Because if she really wanted him back, first of all, she probably could get him because she's looking fine, right? 2, and they got history. They got more history even at this point. Papoose was with Rem longer than he's been with Claressa, right? And that's how you know Claressa don't really have experience in this field, being in the spotlight, being in a relationship, knowing men, knowing relationships and stuff, because she just like complete rookie, poo butt rookie, right? You thought Remy was jealous of you. You thought you were going to be the new Rem, have the hip hop, rap, and singing bag, win records. Pap was going to tat you on the body. As of me recording this video, none of this stuff has happened. There's actually a video where Papoose is asked, is he going to get a Remy Ma tattoo? And the man, he's telling you in so many words, this girl Claressa is such a rookie when it comes to this stuff. And I know she don't have no game. I know that because of how you're moving. All the women about to watch this video, pay attention. So again, Papoose was asked about that.
But we saw the Papoose tattoo, so I got.
What?
I gotta ask. I know this might sound like a crazy question, but we saw the Papoose tattoo, so I gotta ask: is there a quote tattoo? I gotta ask. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's what's up. Keep your eyes on the prize. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Okay. Again, your boy Ego don't be lying. Ego ain't never lied. Right? The man said.
Is there any particular continue to be every fight yeah. I gotta ask, I know this might sound like a crazy question, but we saw the Papoose tattoo, so I gotta ask, is there a quote tattoo? I gotta ask. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's what's up. Keep your eyes on the prize, man. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Boom. So that was Papoose walking with Claressa Shields, right? And he was being asked, hey, Pap, we saw she got a tattoo of your name, which I've already went over. Is there a quote tattoo that you plan on getting? He pauses for a quick second, looks up, and he's like, ha, ha, ha. I don't know, stay tuned, stay tuned. Okay, I've been staying tuned. Matter of fact, I've been staying tuned so long, the video I just played where he's being asked about getting a quote tattoo was from the summer of 2025, right? Now, it's not like we have a person that is adverse to getting tattoos. He got a big Remy tattoo, right? So he don't mind inking up his significant other's name on his body. And he has other tattoos. He was like, Brooklyn on the trigger finger. And then the middle finger was the Bronx. So you got a tattoo. You have at least 5. You got the 5 boroughs on your finger, right? You got the Remy tattoo. And you probably got other tattoos, right? You were asked about this tattoo. And that was July 26th. You guys see that? 2025, right? And he's like, oh, ha, 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 ha. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay, I've been staying tuned. And you still don't got the tattoo. And you still ain't got rid of the Remy Ma tattoo. So, listen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I like when women get what they deserve because you don't want to heed any of the warnings. And that looked crazy. That looked crazy. How come all these like future endeavor type things when it comes to Claressa Shields, notice they keep getting pushed back that is a sign. That is a signal. That's like a bat signal in the air, right? If a man wants to, he will. If a man likes you and he wants to propose, he will. He gonna try to get the blessing from your parents, and then he gonna do it. Pop the question, right? If he wants to go out with you, he's gonna ask you, right? If this man really wanted a tattoo of you, it don't take over pretty much about a year to get a tattoo, right? Especially he's the $1.5 million man, and Claressa got money. So you don't think Claressa, they're saying she paying for trips to Aruba, and she paying for this and that, and rebuying things he done pawned and all this type of stuff. So if he told if Papoose told Claressa, yo, I want to get your name tatted on my chest, you don't think she would pay for it? They say she paying for food and all this other stuff, trips and travel. So you know she would, because she would feel equal to Remy. So you know the girl would pay for him to get a tattoo. So you could get a free quote tattoo. Trust me. Trust me. I could tell by how the girl moved, she would pay for it, right? If you're going to pay for some food and you're hopelessly in love and you done tatted this man on you and he wants to return the favor and he's like, hey, my money's kind of funny right now. Do you mind paying for it? Trust me, she'll pay for it. But the thing is, he don't want the tattoo, because he would have, again, if a man wanted to, he already would have. I'm trying my best. I have a sister. I would hate to see my sister going out like this girl. So I'm trying my best to give y'all the game. It's up to you to interpret it. I'm trying to tell you, the girl crash out. Peep.
Date, I was just so from there we just kind of grew together, but our first date, I was just so nervous and paranoid. I couldn't even look at him. I think I was probably sweating.
Sis, you down bad. You love this man.
No, 100%.
Again, this is an interview with Claressa Shields, and she was like, she was so nervous on her first date. Women, I don't want to, I'm trying my best not to berate women, because I know that women going to watch this video. And I'm just telling you how foolish y'all can look sometimes. The girl's like, oh, I was so nervous on the first date and da-da-da-da. And they don't know when they, like, was somebody running game? Like, come on, bro. You're supposed to be an adult, right? Some women want it to work so bad where they just want to be right. Like, you're in so deep that if it don't work out with you and Papoose, what the world is going to say. So even if it is behind the scenes, like there's issues, you going to just keep playing it through until there's nothing left, till you penniless or whatever doesn't happen, because you thought you got, a Bentley, and you probably got sold a lemon for real.
No, 100%. And it's just like, I was so nervous. I was just like, oh my God. And if he was looking at me, I'd turn away. And when he turned away,
again, you are thirsty. You're talking about, I couldn't look him in the eye, like he Medusa. Like, what are we talking about? What girl? You are bigger than him, bro. The girl is a bird, bruh. You gotta believe me. I'm not even saying that to insult nobody. I'm just being real. This is why you in the mess you in. You're with a married man who's older than you. He's been through it. Like, you know what I mean? He's been through more life than you. He even told that 38-year-old, you too young, breath smell like Similac, right? If his breath would smell like Similac pushing 40, Claressa just hit 30. She's 31. You know what I mean? So he running circles around you, ma, and you don't even see it. And you don't see it because it's fake puppy love. He probably the biggest name you've ever publicly been attached to, right? That made it look like. So he probably selling you a dream, and you're like, I couldn't look at him like the Nick Medusa or something.
I look at him and I was like, oh. Well, he kept asking, you okay? You okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. But I'm like, I'm not good. I can't wait for this shit to be over. Go back to the hotel room, bro. I'm like, I'm hot. I'm nervous and shit. And but from our first date, we just locked in after that, honestly. And
yeah, he locked in on that bank account.
He told me how he felt about me. I told him how I felt about him. And we just kind of went from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I love that, man. I think we need more people that celebrate black love.
I call it gold love now.
The man said we got to celebrate more people that experience black love. Black love was Remy Ma and Claressa Shields. You see the instantaneous jealousy. She was like, I call it gold love now. She was so quick to correct that because she knows the black love moniker was this married man and his wife, Remy. That's why she corrected it. She don't want it to be identified as black love. She wanted to be, because she knows that's their stuff. So she tried to one up it. It's not black love. I call it gold love. Bro, ain't no two black people called it gold love. What are you talking about, bro?
What's it called? I think we need more people that celebrate black love.
I call it gold love now.
What's it called?
And he said, what's it called? Because he never heard that. Ain't nobody said no gold love. The girl, bro, this is Flint love. This is Flint water love. You talking about?
Gold love.
Okay.
Yeah, gold. Because gold never fades, do it? Or it never goes out of style.
Okay. Gold.
That was horrible. Bro, there's something wrong with this girl.
Love. Gold money counter.
Yeah.
All
right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And at work too. So next interview.
Again, the host don't even know what she talking about. I blame all y'all. All y'all goofy. When this blow up in all y'all face because y'all treated this girl and tried to coddle her because she a good, accomplished fighter. I can't. I can't wait. I can't wait. That's why I'm just making my videos, doing my reports, chilling. You know, another day in the office for me. I cannot wait. I announce that fight. You got petitions, boycotts, and people trying to get your license revoked. Please, I cannot wait for the coming days. I am so ready. Every day I wake up and I'm like feeling great. I get some orange juice and I can't wait to start my day because I know I know what's happening. I've seen this movie before. I've been here before.
We coming with this. Count up some of that AM, some of them AMs.
Yeah, I'm about to bring 100K. Let it just
light.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got Pap's name tatted on you?
Yeah, on my.
Oh shit. Okay, so it's the first time you ever got a man's name tatted?
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Are you crazy?
I already knew the answer. I just had to ask.
Oh, I said who else deserves to have their name tatted on my body?
Just Pap.
That's it. Papoose.
Yeah.
And I could have got his real name, Shamil, but I didn't want to get that.
Why not? Okay.
Everybody call him Papoose.
Okay.
Everybody. Don't nobody call him his first name.
So now let me ask you a question.
You just want him off the
No. It's a regular one.
Okay.
When should someone get their partner's name tatted on them? When is it the right
when
time?
you feel it.
This girl ignorant, bro. The question was, when should a partner get their name of their spouse, or what? Not even spouse, but significant other tatted? When you feel it, like. So you felt it when he was married still, and a Remy tattoo, won't pick up his bags, right? Because he don't want that. Like, I liken it to a baby being born, right? Cutting the umbilical cord. If Pap removes the Remy tattoos, right? Signs the paperwork for the divorce and picks up his bags, that creates finality. Like, it's final now. Everything is done. This girl don't see it. I see it. I know you at home see it, right? He's not finalizing anything because he understands as a man, once he does these three things mostly, it is actually finite. It's finalized. Remy moves on. And here's the thing. Notice this. Oh my gosh. I'm really making these videos. I know Claressa watches too. That's why I'm making this for women. I'm making this for men. I'm making this for life, right? Claressa watches me. We know that. And she'll be under burner accounts, I believe. But the whole message would help you that I'm saying. I don't have a personal issue with you. None of my videos are personal. It's business. It's never nothing personal, right? But you are so thick-skulled that you cannot heed anybody's warning. You think my way or the highway. You try to power play people. That's why you're treating your friends like this. You don't do what I say, I'm taking your credentials away. No backstage passes for you. The videographer dude that was your cousin or whatever, he filmed for Shalita and that other dude, you cut him off, right? He can't do your videos no more. This is who this person is. I told you from the beginning, I'm going to expose the character. I'm going to show you who she is. I'm not a psychologist, but I'm good. The girl, she don't get it, man. That's it. You don't get it. Talking about get a married man name tattooed when you want, when you feel it. Who does that, bro? And then like women who are smart, you gotta demand more of your significant other. You gotta, right? Where what person, male or female, would be in a relationship and their partner won't finalize his ex, all that. So it's like, boom, especially now it's ×5 because you're a celebrity. So people know. If you're just like, you know, Forrest Gump and Jenny and nobody knows who you are, then cool. Then at least it's not being in the blogs and in the papers every day. Right? This girl really running around with a married man, won't get the tattoo removed, won't pick up his luggage and his bags and his clothes, and won't sign the paperwork. And she tatting his name, talking about, oh, do it when you feel it. Let's keep going.
When you feel it. I always said I wanted to get my husband's name tattooed on me.
I always said I wanted to get my husband's name tattooed on me, but one small problem. He's not your husband. He's Remy's husband until they finalize it and provide a divorce decree. So I always said I want to get my husband's name on me, but he's not your husband. He won't move in with you. You probably don't got a key to his spot. You guys don't live together. He won't get rid of the Remy tattoo. And no matter what you say or do, he still has a kid or kids. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 or however many, but he's connected to Remy for life through his kids.
I always said that. So me and Pap are not married yet, but we will be.
Again, notice these girls are birds, bro. She's the one saying it. Oh, my cat holding him hostage. You're saying it. He never did no interview like, man, I'm sprung. How'd you get me? He not saying that. You saying your cat got him like that. You said that. He didn't say that. You're like, we ain't married, but we will be. We having a baby in 2026. When we're having it when I'm 30. Oh, when I'm 31. Oh, when I'm 32. Oh, we having a baby in 2027. Notice how everything I got to finish these fights. Notice how I keep getting pushed back.
Soon come.
Yeah, but we will be. But it's like it's hard for me. I'm a person who don't really feel stuff, especially like emotionally. I feel like I lack that sometimes.
Yeah.
And it just was like with Pep, I always felt every conversation, every hug, every touch, every kiss. And I was like, man, what the is this shit? So with all that going on, I'm like, we talked about getting each other's name tatted.
We talked about getting each other's name tatted. We talked about it. I showed you and let you hear the interview where it's like, oh, you getting the quote on you? Stay tuned. Okay, we've been staying tuned. It's been about a year. We talked about getting each other. Man,
and I'm like, so if I was to get it, we talked about getting each other's name tatted. And I'm like, so if I was to get it, where would you want me to get it at? And at the time, we were still private. We wasn't out in the open. Yeah. So he's like, I'm like, I got to get it somewhere where if I put on my boxing outfit where it doesn't show, or it's going to give it away.
Yeah.
Bro, pack this girl up. The Flint water done roasted her brain cells. She's on this show bragging that we weren't public at that time, but I'm still gonna get a tattoo. Who does that? Like, if you weren't public at the time, why are you getting a tattoo of the person at that time? That don't really sound like the right time to get somebody inked if you can't even go public. Does that make sense to everybody watching this video? And yet and still you still did it, but then you said, I gotta get it in a place where I can hide it. That's how you know you're doing wrong. That's how you know you're doing wrong. That's how you know you with a married man. Why would you need to hide it? Like, if you're a consenting adult, as is he, and y'all both were two single people that united, you don't have to do this. There's no hiding it. You just get it where you could. Amber Rose got her kid on her forehead. You could get it on your forehead if you wanted. You know what I mean? The reason you had to do this backdoor, underhanded stuff is because this is the person you are, and he running you. Bro, this is like infuriating to listen to somebody with this that's lacking like this.
Yeah. I gotta get it somewhere where if I put on my boxing outfit where it doesn't show, where it's gonna.
Does that sound like a good idea? I gotta hide this tattoo like it's a hickey or something. Like, oh, I gotta put makeup on my neck. You know what I mean? Because you don't want your job to see you got a hickey. You probably shouldn't be getting anybody's name tattooed on you if you just said you wanted your husband's name tattooed. He wasn't your husband. Those are your words, not mine, right? And you like, we will be. This video's 6 months old, and you still ain't husband and wife. He still ain't separated and fully divorced from Remy. And you still got it. And then you talking about, I had to get in a spot where I could hide. It gets worse. Keep going.
Open. Yeah. So he's like, I'm like, I gotta get it somewhere where if I put on my boxing outfit where it doesn't show, where it's gonna give it away. Yeah. Right.
Give it away. Yeah. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Bro, it's gonna give it away. What person is in a relationship where two endearing, loving people, and then they want to get tattoos of each other's name, but only one person actually gets the tattoo, and then they get it in a spot where they can conceal and hide it?
So I'm like, we was talking. He was like, you should get it like right here or right there, and he didn't even know when I was going to go get it. I just went and got it.
Wow.
And then,
bro, are you hearing this? He didn't even know when I was gonna get it. This girl crazy.
And I called him over the phone, and it's a funny video that I got when I FaceTimed him.
Filming everything. But pay attention to PAPOOSE'S reaction. So she's admitting that she did not get the tattoo. He was unaware that she actually was gonna get the tattoo at that given moment. He was telling her, you got to put it in the spot to hide it. This sounds a little bit sus. But what sounds even more sus, if you guys pay attention, Boxingego be cooking. I promise you I got cook up. I'm going to turn the heat up. Listen to PAPOOSE'S reaction. You got to pay attention to the words. And this is her telling it.
And I called him over the phone. He didn't even know when I was going to go get it. I just went and got it.
Wow.
And then I called him over the phone, and it's a funny video that I got when I FaceTimed him, and I showed him because I had been telling him. So one, we talk all day.
Put the video out so we can see how funny it is. Just like that guy that did your makeup in Aruba, you still ain't put the video out. Put this video out. And then, like, who does it? Who films everything? What do you do, the Truman Show? You Jim Carrey? You just running around filming everything? Let's keep going.
Day and every day. Yeah. So I disappeared for a couple hours, and he was like, "You've been busy as hell today. Like every time you get to, while you in Flint, it's hard to reach you." But I'm like, I had lied to him. I told him I had a meeting.
Larissa, I lied to him and said I had a meeting while I took my little to the tattoo parlor and got inked up with his name unbeknownst to him. But keep going.
And I didn't. The meeting was my tattoo. Yeah. So I called him like, "Hey, I'm done with my meeting," and we were just talking, whatever. And he like, "Yeah, I just left the gym." And then I just was like, "Look," and I showed him the tattoo. He was like, "Oh, what?" He couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro. That Flint water doing a number. You went behind his back, didn't tell him, lied, said you had a secret meeting that you really didn't, got his name tattooed, then you recorded it, FaceTimed him, and his reaction was, what? Bro, the man turned to Lil Jon. What? Yeah. He said, what? That don't sound like a man happy that you went out and did that. Huh, Rissa? You gonna tat the man's name? See, I really believe that Papoose all them stories that people were saying about his money being funny, I believe that now. That's my personal opinion. Don't know, but that's what I believe. Because I think maybe he was trying to make Remy jealous because she moved with Easy the Block Captain and moved on. And then there was a high profile name. He probably didn't know how ghetto Claressa Shields was. From the side perspective, he probably, oh man, she cool, and she accomplished, and she making money. So you thought you were gonna be a power couple. So maybe initially Papoose was probably into it, but then it just started. You got in too deep, you know what I mean? And she getting your name tattooed, and then you just been, in my opinion, living the lie ever since.
The tattoo. Yeah, I just left the gym, and then I just was like, look. And I showed him the tattoo. He was like, oh, what? He couldn't believe it.
Yeah. I love you and Pap. When I first seen that, I was just like, you know what?
It goes great. It goes great together.
No, for sure.
These people ain't keeping it real, bro. I would hate to be Claressa Shields. I would hate it, bro. Because all your people, everybody around you treats you like this. You couldn't be on my podcast because what you'll get cooked. But anyway, so back to the Nigeria beef. Nigeria has been saying that Papoose is isolating her and alienating herself. This sounds like almost like Stockholm syndrome. This what master manipulators and narcissists, which I do believe Papoose is a narcissist also. Remy Ma already told you on Drink Champs. She asked, when they were together, he asked who her top 5 was, and he was judging her list, but he put himself on his own top 5, right? You're not top 5, my guy. I don't care how well you think you spit. You're not top 5 in New York. Nas, Biggie, Jay, 50 Cent, Rakim, like you don't even make New York. Come on, we got KRS-One, Kane, like. You're not even top 5 in New York. AZ, Foxy, Lil Kim. Like you didn't do more. Your contributions to hip hop ain't more than these people. Fabulous, Lloyd Banks, right? So you're dealing with 2 narcissists, and then one's older. So it sounded like he ran a game on this girl. And Nia the Goat got exiled for asking questions like, hey, you think he's still with Remy? You still think he mess around? You could tell this girl thinks she in puppy love, so she ain't trying to hear that. And now you got interviews on the red carpet. You're like, man, Papoose told me, he's my rock. He told me that if people ain't treat me right, cut him off. Of course he told you that. So now your money in your bag is almost like a conservation ship, right? Where all of the people, let me take this off. All of the people you were once cool with is frayed and fractured. Almost all those relationships. Your cousin, fractured. You have, so Shalita, you have Jay the Boxer, you have Nigeria, and look at the timelines. That's all you got to look in chronological order. When did these problems largely start happening? I attribute it to when you dissed Layla Ali and signed the Win Records and got with Papoose. Whatever those came first, that's when your problems started to arrive. So the common denominator in a lot of this is pretty much since you got in this relationship that the blogs picked up with Papoose. Meanwhile, Slim Rim, this is New York City. Right? This is New York City. French Max B. Remy. Always the one, never the two. Told him find something stupid to play with. He picked you. Imagine this. Imagine a person dissed you. And we know that was pretty much directed at them. Albeit subliminal. Imagine a person dissed you and said, I told him find something stupid to play with. He picked you. And then you continue to do stupid things. And you continue to dumb out. Couldn't be me. Like, if somebody had that diss against me, I would be on my P's and my Q's to ensure that I didn't make no moves, because I don't like to let the bad guys win. People trying to oppress me, I don't want them to win. You see what I'm saying? But you're letting Remy win. Speaking of Remy winning, here's the thing. We're talking about timelines. Remy gamed you up and told you what Papoose was about, said he pawned her stuff. She said, leave me alone. Tell that girl to leave me alone. And Pap was like, I can't control her. Sounds about right. Papoose pawned my jewelry. He has some of my other jewelry. I got the pawn shop receipts. Pawn Poos. This is all what Remy said. She said, I don't got no beef with nobody. I ain't mad at nobody. I'm not giving up nothing that I work for. But other than that, he could sign the paperwork. He could pick up his bags. The man won't do none of that, right? So she gave you the game. You thought you was in competition with her. But since that time, Remy cut off the sandbag, cut off the anchor, cut off the dead weight, and look at where she's at. Lifetime movie. Hit single, #1 on Apple iTunes, right? Looking amazing. She looking real good, right? You're doing interviews and live streams, yelling at your ex-best friends, saying crazy stuff, melting down, bags under your eye, your friends saying that you're actually paying his way, paying Papoos's way. The common denominator is when you got up in this relationship. And the difference is you got in a relationship, yours went down, Remy got out the relationship, and hers went up. Crisscross. You see that? Crisscross. Look, Remy was here, and then you was here, and then you started nosediving when you got with him. Remy was down here, and then she started going up. Wow. You see that? I try to give you guys a visual. Again, ever since you left me, right? I went deaf on it. Looking good, sounding good. People are giving her props. Look, she looked good, bro. Claressa Shields, she said, I got 25 pounds to lose. Her words, I'm not body shaming, right? She's like drinking now when she previously said she didn't drink. I mean, how can't you guys see this stuff? Remy dancing. That's why she keeps saying slim rim. She looks slimmer and curvier and body banging or whatever people are saying more than ever. So she losing weight and look better than ever as she's aged. You're younger than her by a lot. And then you're gaining weight as a pro athlete and a pro fighter. And then you're getting makeup from and all this other stuff, right? So Remy warned you, bro. Remy warned you. And then your friend sound like she warned you. I get it. You don't like the approach, right? You don't like how she came at you. But sometimes you got to say F the approach and see what people are saying to you. See if it actually makes sense. Because what Remy was saying, and Nigeria to a degree, and for me, I can't spend too much time on Nigeria because she's also complicit. You know what I mean? Like, I want to talk about, like, I look at it like almost like, she looking good, bro. What y'all talking about, bro? You look good. Remember the dude on Juice, Blizzard? And he was like, hurry up, because you look good. That's her right now. Cloud, plickety clack cloud, right? Remy looking good. So, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to other people. But we're clearly seeing since you got with him, your career's regressed. You're beefing with Bumgardner, and now it's put you in a compromised position where people want your license revoked. Like, what good? That I've been saying it. What good has become of her since she's been with Papoose? Does she look healthier? Does she look like in better shape? Does she have anything situationally that like her hair is like way healthier. Like what happened since you got with him? Right? This is current pictures of you. You got grays in your hair. Gray's Anatomy out this month. You have gray hairs right here. Right? And that's cool. People gray, I get it. But we didn't know you didn't have that before. And you even said on tape, out your own mouth, you have gray hair. Right? And then people could see it. So why are you getting gray out of nowhere? What causes grays? Stress could cause grays. Your premature graying and stuff like that. Maybe it's genetic. I don't know. But I don't see anything good that really has come of her career. Everything is negative. Everything is negative. You lost your best friend of 11 years. You're beefing with Bumgardner. Took a turn for the worse. You always had beef with Bumgardner. Cool. But you touched her a little bit the first time. But this one went viral and had calls for you to get revoked and banned. So I'm asking you guys nicely, what has happened? You literally have several interviews where you said you don't drink, you don't smoke, but then there's pictures of you drinking right now. And there's even videos of you eating where you said, it sounded like you said you wanted to smoke or something. Maybe you said you wanted to smoke with girls, like fighting. I don't know. But at least the drinking, it looks like you partake in that from the outside looking in, right? You're doing these live unhinged streams where you're unhinged, you're looking bad, you're sounding contradictory, right? And this is what happens. Like, I don't want to get too religious here, but you're with a married man. I feel like the warning signs are all there that maybe that covenant shouldn't have been broken. You know what I mean? Maybe you should have waited till before you start getting tatted, which I already went over, before you started, came out public. You should have probably waited and did it the right way, in my opinion. What I believe to be right, which is I'm not doing nothing with you. SEX, getting a tattoo until you clean up house and get your house in order. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if you're a hoarder, and I like to give you guys these analogies because some people are emotionally attached to these characters. So when I say Claressa, they might not ever hear what I'm saying because they're emotionally attached to, I like her. So they're going to take it negatively. That's why I do analogies, right? And the point is this. Imagine you're a hoarder. Your house is in shambles. You have rodents and vermin and roaches and boxes everywhere and whatever that's in a hoarder house. Can't get to nothing, right? Food remnants. How can you go help someone clean their house when your house is not in order? So similarly, when it comes to this papoose business, how can you be in an effective relationship when he's still connected to his past relationship? That's why people are so, I don't even want to say spiteful because I don't think that's a good word, but almost angry that you're with this dude, right? And you don't see it. Your friend, it sounds like she did like you at some point and try to game you up. This man really got the tattoo this big on his body, and you're like, oh, Pap upstairs, he loved my cooking. But like I've been saying, you're the only one saying it. My cat holding him hostage, he ain't said that. Name, show me if I'll give $1,000 if you show me a video where Papoose said, I can't go nowhere because her cat holding me hostage. Or he did a video where he like said, I'm getting a Claressa tattoo. Or he said, I can't wait to be a 50-year-old dad and get her pregnant and have kids with her. Produce a video with those things and then I'll shut up. But I know you can't. So I know I'll be keeping my money. So again, the girl's delusional. The Flint water done rattled her brain or boxing punches or whatever. And it's caused you to go against even your homies and your ex-friends. And again, I don't think Nigeria is innocent in this at all. I think you were down to do all the same type of shameful dirt until you got kicked off the team. So that's why I'm saying I feel like the people, almost everybody involved here seems heavily flawed. I know we all have flaws, but this shows you what type of person Claressa is, because look at the company you keep, from family members to, like, y'all got a lot going on. Your sister drinking in a car. Like, so are you going to get behind the wheel after we're watching you on camera drink? Right? There's videos of Claressa and a little kid, and the kid saying curse words. Right? There's videos of multiple people and Claressa in a car with a little child. The kid ain't in no type of car seat. Right? You're clipping your nails in the public gym, which is disgusting, letting the nail clippings drip anywhere. You're eating like a pig in a pigsty, slurping and smacking and food everywhere. Bro, this is who you are. And I told you, I'm going to save the game of boxing by showing the world your character and who you are. Keep getting your hair done, and then like people loud, calling the fans broke, throwing money in your married relationship in people's faces, right? Bully behavior. Like, notice this girl always addresses the goofy stuff. Oh, y'all said my makeup was bad. Oh, Nigeria this. But you ain't doing no full-on video of Remy Ma. But then you're like, why you ain't say my name? A B ain't talking about me unless they say my name. So let me get this straight. Remy got to say your name so you could get the clout and be like, oh, Lotto, Meg, Rihanna, and Remy Ma mentioned me, right? So we knew who she was talking about. She did it the right way by not saying your name. You want the clout. You want your name in there, right? Because you're messy, right? But anyway, you do all this subliminal dissing, but Remy's supposed to say your name. But then we know you're dissing Nigeria and everybody else and me and bloggers and Remy. But then you're not putting a name on it either. So this girl's a hypocrite, bruh. Then she got the nerve in the video to say that her friend need a therapist and possible medicine for bipolar disorder. You talking to your ex-friend like that? And then this is literally is what people are saying about you. They're saying you're melting down. They're saying you're falling off. And then all the criticism, because I believe you are a narcissist, that people are giving you, you're trying to throw in your friend in this situation. These people are all bad, in my opinion, and they're all messy, and they all are like birds of a feather flock together type of deal. And again, the people who are not around that situation and haven't been for a while, those are the people winning, like Remy. I don't know what's up with Easy to Block Captain, but her life looked better since not being around these people, this flock of seagulls, these birds, right? So let me know how I did. Hype my video up. I just feel like Claressa is so misguided, and all the timeline matches up. You're alienating yourself from your friends. It all happened when you got with this man. Like, if I were to look at my life and all of my problems started right when I got in a relationship, me being who I am, because I'm a very reflective person, right? Where I meditate and I just think, or I'll drive in silence, no music, because I like to be alone with my thoughts. This girl ain't alone with her thoughts. And on top of that, your circle all acts ghetto and like you. And then on top of that, you are a narcissist to me, and you want a bunch of yes people. So nobody's telling you the real. The only people keeping it real with Claressa Shields are the blogs. That's why you guys got to support us, right? In any way possible, you got to support us, because we're delivering the real. And I'm not just saying myself, but yeah, Cash App below, the PayPal, the Zelle, the Super Chats, the likes, the engagement. Support us. We the good guys. Because almost every blogger in this space, they're not making it personal about her. And they're telling her the things that would benefit her She's just too foolish to listen to it. But if you ever break up with Papoose, your world will come it will come tumbling down. You keep flexing, oh, I got money and I got announcements. Just announce them then. Oh, I got another multi-million-dollar deal. Some people are speculating that she's going to be on a reality show or Zeus. Cool. Even if that is the case, where you get a reality show or Zeus out of this, they're doing it. You're a flash in the pan. They're doing it because you're a minstrel show. They're not doing it because we respect you. They're doing it because you're ghetto and you're and you won't grow and you can fight and it might make for good TV. That's it. So the people like me that are articulate, professional, will always have a space. I don't have to do boxing. I don't have to do YouTube. I can edit. I can rap. I got other things that I could do if I want to. I could do it all at the same time. I'm just that dude. You know what I mean? You excel at boxing and being ghetto. So, yeah, we've always seen corporate America exploit, especially black people who are out here clowning around and then making people look foolish within the culture. Yeah, that's always going to have a spot. And you fill that void, right? Put a camera in front of her and it's going to be some craziness and bleep, bleep, bleep. And but it'll be entertaining. I mean, why do you think people are watching these videos from me? Right? You done turned me to a whole new audience. They looking at Ego like, oh, okay. He kind of cooking. You know what I mean? And it's because everybody likes to see a train wreck. And you are that. So you fulfill our needs. Before, you fulfilled our needs by being a great fighter. Right? That was enough. And that's where you had the most real success that was positive. This so-called success of people mentioning you and saying your name, they're just saying it because you're a clown. Anybody who's acting like a clown gonna get that. Remember Orlando Brown, when it appeared he was on drugs? He was all in the news cycle. Then what? Anybody that does the most, they're going to have Tekashi, right? Rainbow hair and stuff. All these people, you know, they have their little run, Lil Pump and all these people. But how long can you ice JJ Fish? You know what I mean? How long can you keep that up? And by the looks of things, I don't think much longer, because you're on a certain path, and it's a path of destruction. We unpacked.